Don't threat her. Jesus, Kyle, this is a touching moment. Tell me something I don't already know.
But oh, how it feels. Instead of letting it go, I let it
stay. Good morning, everyone. My name is BabyMallows, and welcome back to Prom Dreams. Oh my god, I miss this so much. Oh jeez. So welcome back to Prom Dreams, the nightmare of all love stories. And it's I know it's been a while since 3 months, 4, I don't know. So I have Mother's Poem 1, 2, and 3. But I don't have 4. But this is where it goes down. What was that? Sounds like the chest unlocked by itself. Spooky. Yes. Several small mementos. A stuffed toy, a woman's wedding ring, photographs, and a page of a poem lying at the very top. I beg you, daughter, do not let the dark win. Reclaim your light and let your love back in. Despite all this bloodshed, I love you no less. My blessed little blossom, my beautiful Dolores. Aww. It was for her this whole time. For Dolores. But how? I thought her mom was... What? Who are you? So, you were the one. Yes, I am the one. The one? Obi-Wan Kenobi. No, I am the chosen one. I am Luke Skywalker. The one who that... Who what? I'll explain everything in time. Meet me in the chapel. I will open the seal for you. But you must hurry. Her power grows stronger every second. Ooh. Who? Never mind that for now. If she can help me stop Dolores. Yeah. I've gotta get back to the chapel. That woman may be the only hope I've got. Yeah. Yes. Oh dear. Oh no. Serena. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Not this again. No, please stop. I'm already... Oh no. I already forgot this. You just want me to suffer, don't you, Queenie? I'm actually terrified. Okay. Okay. Oh, pretty. Looks like the seal is gone. That woman. I hope she can help me. She's the only lead I've got towards stopping Dolores. No, not yet. Okay, save. Okay. I'm ready. Okay. I'm actually scared. So you came after all. You've taken a great risk putting your trust in a stranger's word, especially in this place. For that, you have my gratitude. I didn't think I had much of a choice. I thought I was alone here, but you know something, don't you? I do. And what I know could mean the difference between life and death for you and perhaps countless others. Then tell me, please. It may be the only chance I have to stop all this. Kyle Mason, I've been watching you from the very beginning. Though my presence was too weak for you to perceive, there isn't enough I could do to ease the suffering you've endured, to bring back the people you've lost. The only thing I can offer you now is hope. What? My name is Eleanor Roth. Oh, Mother's tears. Then that means you're... Yes, Dolores' mother. But wait, you were supposed to have died years ago. Indeed, but you've already seen with my own eyes what the power of the Demon King can do for those who offer themselves to him. No way. Don't tell me you made the same pact Dolores did. As you do. Par for the course. You know you can't just tell me something like that and expect me to still trust you. That demon helped your daughter to kill people who were important to me. I understand your wariness, but I swear to you that I mean you no harm. Our powers may come from the same source, the same ritual, but knowledge cares not what a human does with his power. Whether one wishes to slaughter innocents or save them, it doesn't matter to him, so long as he receives his offering. Then, what did you do with it? Why would someone like you need to form a pact from knowledge? Perhaps I should start from the beginning. Okay, so this is Eleanor's side of the story. It was the day Dolores' father left us that I truly realized what kind of world she had been born into. Before we realized her condition, he had been a loving father, a dreamer even, loving man. But a special needs student was never a part of his dream. For that, I could never forgive him. And most of all, I never wanted Dolores to carry the burden of his selfishness. Dolores, sweetie, is something the matter? Studies have found that families of a child with disabilities experience higher rates of stress than families with typical stress. No, don't believe that. No. Mothers often report greater levels of depression, while fathers report distancing themselves from their families to cope. Did you know that, Mom? No, don't listen to it. Where did you hear that? I read it in a book of mobility disorders. Mom, that's why Dad left us. Because I turned out this way. No, it's not that. Oh, honey. Don't. I'm gonna cry again. Frick you. Dolores, I want you to listen to me. Your father leaving us was not your fault. He was a selfish, narrow-minded man who has no idea what he's missing. Mom, you, my love, are as radiant as a flower. Radiant a flower as they come. You're smart, kind, creative, beautiful. What your father may have thought of you won't change that. No one can change that. Even if the rest of the world can only see your differences, in my eyes, you'll always be perfect. You'll always be my perfect baby girl. I'm not crying. Mom, thanks. I don't know what I'd do without you. Oh, sweetie, oh, sweetie. You won't have to think about that for a very long time. I love you, Dolores. I love you so much. Dolores was brighter than many ever gave her credit for. Despite all my efforts to shield her from the ignorance and hatefulness of others, to build her up when others would tear her down, she knew full well the consequences of being different. That was why, when my diagnosis came, I began to truly worry for my daughter's future. I was already at stage 4. There was little to no hope left for me, but if I were to die, what would become for her? Many of her other relatives, including my brother, had already passed away. The only person left to take care of her would be my sister-in-law, and I had never much in the way of trusting her. Oh, so aunt, the husband's sister. So that's why namukhang pera siya. Even with all of our family's fortune in her hands, Dolores would still be alone in a world that didn't fully accept her. In desperation, I turned to the Grimmer Magicae. I still don't know how to pronounce that frickin' phrase. that had belonged to my grandfather. I was already at death's door, but I would not let my passing go to waste. If I could attain the powers promised by the Demon King, then perhaps I could protect my daughter, if only as a ghost. In my new form, I watched over Dolores. I tried to comfort her in the times of need. though she never could consciously feel my presence. But as her grief turned into loneliness, as her despair turned into hatred, she closed off her heart to me. So that's why she doesn't feel anything. Oh no! No, this can't be. Why can't you stop this? Why isn't my magic working? Dolores, my baby, what have you done? What have you done? That night, my worst fears have realized. Dolores' darkness had consumed her. A heart full of light, hope, dreams poisoned by bitterness and hatred. And from that hatred, she created a world filled of nothing but death and suffering. I'm just teary, okay? In this world, it's kill or be killed. In this world, I have very little power of my own. My daughter has denied all love, all hope, and doing so, she denies me as well. All I could do was leave pieces of myself as proof of my presence in the hopes of that someone with a kind heart would find them. And I did! Hold on, you don't mean these poems, do you? That's precisely what I mean. Through your kind deeds, as small as they have been, you were able to bring just enough light into this world to make my presence known. You've exceedingly all my expectations in that regard, Kyle. Thank you. Well, you're welcome, Mrs. But how is this going to help me stop her? How can I help her? How can I keep her from hurting anyone else? I'm going to be honest with you. As it stands now, there's no way to stop her. Dolores reigns as a god in this world. No spell or weapon could possibly defeat her. She's rewritten the very laws of reality to her advantage. The only way to stop her is to save her very soul from the darkness that corrupts it. Corrupts it. Save her? Yes! Save the world like Undertale. Save her. How can you possibly ask me to save her after everything she's done to me? Kyle, as her mother, I could never excuse the things she done to you. But you must understand, it's our only chance to end this nightmare. If we don't take it, all the blood of our future victims will be on our hands. And despite everything, she is my daughter. It's my duty to do everything in my power to help her. Oh, no. Please, I'm begging you. Please save your world from Dolores. And please help me save her from herself. Yes, I will. But I don't know if Kyle will. You're right. I can't let my hate get in the way of doing the right thing. Yeah, not like Dolores. If I did, I'd be making the same mistake as Dolores, right? Oh God. Thank you, Kyle. I'm forever in your debt. This poem, I wrote it especially for Dolores to remind her that I am with her and always have been. Perhaps if you, the boy she still holds some yearning for, can show it to her, I could finally show myself in her presence. I claim no guarantee that it will work, but if Dolores even has a shred of humanity left in her, it's our only hope. Yeah, like Chara. Save her now before it's too late. Yes, Mom. Eleanor, can't imagine how painful this must have been for you to watch your own daughter do such horrible things. I'll do my part to end this. For Neela, for Brooke, for Maggie, and for you too. I can't let any of you down. Yeah! Let's see first. Let's go save the serial murderer. Serial killer, yeah. Okay? Sorry. Judgment key. Right. So good ending. When Dolores asks you to dance with her, refuse. For the next choice, select your mother did. Okay. Okay, don't dance with her. I think you already know my answer to that, Dolores. You're right. I figured you'd say no. It was a bit of a long shot, but well, it was worth a try. Oh Jesus! What? Oh no! I can't move. Please. Oh no. Your mother did. Okay. Oh no. Okay, you keep my mother out of this. Oh jeez. This has nothing to do with her. And even if it did, she's dead. And any love she could have given me died along with her. You're wrong, Dolores. She may be dead, but your mother is here as much as you or me. What? The dialogue screwed me over. Shut up. Shut up. If this is your idea of a bluff, Kyle, you'll have to come up with a better one than that. I'm the one who rules this world. No one gets in or gets out without going through me first. Well, I fricked up that line. You must be dumber than I thought if you expect me to believe. I don't expect you to believe anything, so I'm going to show you myself. Seriously? What? Are you gonna try and give me a paper cut or something? Oh, I get it. You must have brought some kind of spell of your own to try and stop me. Too bad it won't work. Not when I've got made all the magic useless against me. Don't get ahead of yourself. If I had magic, don't you think I would have tried using it by now? Ever since you made your deal with Molaj, you've been so focused on your hatred and revenge that you never even notice your own mother trying to stop you. The only reason you can't see her is because you shut her out entirely. And these are the words she gave me. the words she wanted you to hear before you hurt anyone else. No, you're lying. There's no way she could. You're lying. My darling daughter, my morning star, my anything, my everything, is what you are. Your gentle nature, your dreamer soul, where is it now? The light that grief stole. You're trying to trick me, trying to make me let my guard down. I won't let fall for you. What? You were once so good, so pure, so kind. Before this malice poison your mind. Your dreams of love turned to dreams of hate. Your innocence held ransom by suffering so great. No, shut up. Shut up! You know nothing. Nothing! I have to keep going. It's the only way. Eleanor, please, I need your strength. I know, my love, that I may be to blame for leaving you behind. Has been my greatest shame. Perhaps I wonder if I had been there, could I have taken your sorrows as mine to bear? Oh no. I'll kill you, Kyle Mason, mark my words. I will kill you. I beg you, my daughter, don't let the dark win. Reclaim your light and let your love back in. Mom. Despite all this bloodshed, I love you no less. My blessed little blossom. My beautiful Dolores. Oh my God. Dolores. Mom. Mom, is that really you? Oh, Dolores, my sweet baby girl. It's been so long. Why? Why did you have to die? Why did you leave me alone when I needed you the most? I was so lonely. My love, I'm so sorry. I never meant to leave you so soon. I never meant for any of this to happen to you. I had tried so hard to watch over you, to keep you safe, but even with all of our family's power, I couldn't protect you from this fate. Please, forgive me. I just want to fall in love, to be loved. But then everyone, Auntie, Brooke, all of them, I know, my daughter. I know what they did to you. You had a dream, a beautiful dream. One that I prayed with all my might it would come true for you. but sometimes we allow our dreams to become nightmares. To let resentment and take hold of our hearts. And when we allow ourselves succumb to this despair, sometimes we find ourselves doing the unthinkable. Dolores, in your heart, you know what you've done is wrong. Your anger, your pain, none of that can be denied. But turning those feelings into violence and revenge is never the answer. No matter how much blood you shed or how many lives you take, it will never fill the holes in your heart. It will never make that pain go away. I'm begging you, daughter. You must stop this madness. Let go of this mindless rage you hold before you lose yourself entirely. Spare this body and the cycle of suffering here. Mom, but it hurts. It hurts so badly. Someone has to pay for it. Someone. Who else will pay? Who else will have to die before your source of vengeance have been satisfied? Oh God. Will it end when all your classmates have perished, your whole school, or will only find closure when the entire world has paid the price? You have a choice, Dolores. You can either continue down this path of madness until everything good you once dreamed of has been destroyed, or you could choose mercy. You could choose to forgive and allow others the chance to dream as you did, to love as you never could. You could choose to heal. Then one day, you will finally find redemption for the things you've done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was so angry. I was so sorry, Mom. Shh, my love. It's alright. You've made the right choice, my sweet daughter. I was afraid that I had lost you for good. Ah, Queenie. Kyle, what you've done is incredibly brave. Even with all my daughter, even with all my daughter had done to you and your loved ones, you risked your life to save her and prevent further destruction. Thank you. I'm forever in your debt. Eleanor. Miss Eleanor. Is it really over now? Yes. Soon you'll be returned to your own world unharmed. However, I must warn you, although what you've experienced here may have seemed like an eternity, very little time has passed on the other side, okay? If you were with the other girls when you were brought here, then your awakening may not be a kind one. It's alright. It might not be pleasant, but I'll manage somehow. But what about you two? What will you do now? I will use my power to help my daughter destroy this wicked world she created. You have my word that no one else will fall victim to its evil. What happens after that, I'm not quite sure, but no matter what, I will stay by Dolores' side, helping her heal from the pain she's caused and endured. Oh, I see. Eleanor, thank you for helping me, for helping Dolores too. Oh, Dolores, I hope you realize what this all means. You're being given a second chance after doing something unforgivable, so don't you dare miss it. Don't threat her. Jesus, Kyle, this is a touching moment. Tell me something I don't already know. Why don't you? I chose this path, so naturally I'm going to have to bear the consequences of that choice, even if I regret it. And don't worry, I'm not under any delusion that that you'll even dream of forgiving me right now. So go home, Kyle. Do it before I change my mind about all this. She's still hilarious. Don't worry. All I'm doing is reopening the door between worlds. It won't hurt you. Goodbye, Kyle. Maybe if I ever see you again. What? What? I'll be able to give you the apology you deserve. Oh. My head, it hurts. Everything hurts. I can feel something. Carpet wet. What? When I open my eyes, everything is a blur. Is this still the normal ending? Yep. Yep. Breaking news today, a local private school once again finds itself at the center of a violent crime. Earlier today, 3 bodies are found at the residence of the Senator Edgar O'Keefe. The bodies were identified as that of the senator's daughter, Brooke O'Keefe, as well as 2 of their classmates, Nila DeVar and Maggie Pham. Or Margaret Pham. Whoa. Sorry. 3 girls had attended St. Giles Academy and were reported to be attending a prom night after party at the senator's home. In addition, a 4th body was found behind the St. Giles Gymnasium and later identified as Ross Industries Harris, Dolores Ross, yeah, and the 5th Isabel Ross. Oh, right, the aunt. And legal guardian, yeah. Okay. As well as one survivor. Oh, oh yeah, I remember. Right. He's in the hospital. Ooh. What? Kyle, you're awake. Thank God I was I was worried you'd end up like the others. Randy? Wait, what are you talking about? Kyle, I'm so sorry. If I hadn't pushed you so hard to go to the prom, if I hadn't set you up like this, like I did, maybe this wouldn't happen. Maybe Neela, Maggie, Brooke, or Dolores, maybe they would all still be, Randy. Randy. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to start crying so hard. Yeah. Randy, wait. What? Is this new? Huh? What is it? Don't blame yourself for this. Didn't do anything wrong. All you did was be a good friend. Something like this is nothing anyone could have seen coming. It's not even anything that should have been possible. Huh? Wait, what do you mean by that? Nothing. It's nothing, Randy. Okay, if you say so. You went through something awful, so I won't pry. But if you do ever want to talk about it, I'm all ears. Same as always. Thanks, Randy. That means a lot to me. Maybe one day I'll tell him what really happened. Don't mention it. Now hang on tight for me, okay? Okay. There goes any hope I had of this all being a bad dream. Neela, Maggie, Brooke, everyone. They really are gone, aren't they? Okay, this... Okay, this different dialogue. It didn't take long for me to be discharged from the hospital. It was just as Eleanor had said. I'd come back from hell unharmed. In fact, there was barely a scratch on me, leading the police to put me at the top their suspicious for a while. Of course, I didn't tell them the truth about Dolores and her magic. That would have made me even more suspicious. But the evidence was too contradictory, and I was eventually cleared. Yes. I wish I could say that was the end of it, but something like this, it stays with you, possibly forever. I had to miss my graduation. Mom put her books on hiatus to take care of me. Oh, I've been to psychologists and tried medication, but those can only stop the nightmare so much. The only thing keeping me sane some days is the hope that no one else will suffer that we did. Yeah. Oh. What's this? Dolores. Dolores, it's taken me a full year to bring myself here. I don't have a lot of forgiveness in my heart for you. In fact, I don't think I will ever be able to forgive. Oh my God! Kyle! Again, this a touching moment. Not fully. What you took away from us can never be replaced. Well, of course. But even so, I hope that you're a better person now. A happier person. Oh, I hope that you find your way somehow, wherever you are. And as for me, in this world, trying to make the most of what you left me. It's been painful. Hell, it might always be. I don't even know how. I don't even know if I'll ever bring myself to date again. But I can't let myself fall into despair. Not when I've seen what it does to someone. Yeah, I'll live this life the best I can, and oh. I'll chase my own dream. Enough for all of us. Oh. Is that the end? Ah, yes, white roses, the purest. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank God. I finally. That was a roller coaster. Seriously, I can't believe I cried again. So this has been a journey. A roller coaster full of emotions, and taught me a lot of life lessons. And Miss Queenie, this has been a great journey for me, and maybe to all of you guys too. And thank you for making this game. And yeah, so excited to play your next game, whatever it is. So anyways, I'm BabyMallows. This has been Prom Dreams, the finale. Good night, everyone. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's over now. I'm gonna miss this series. Hey, Mom? Yes, my dear? Do you think we'll ever move on one day? Dolores, You know as well as I do the nature of the pact that we made. We not only sacrifice our bodies but our humanity as well. Neither heaven nor hell would take us now. Oh. And then what will become of us? Will we just wander for eternity? Oh, that's so sad. Perhaps. But it may not be as bad as you think. After all, you won't be alone on your journey. I'll be right by your side always. Oh, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Even after all this, I love you more than anything. Oh. Good ending. Bittersweet dream. So satisfied. I'm gonna miss the series. Whoa. What? Congratulations! You've unlocked the developer's room. Here you can read characters' bios. Really? Listen to the game's music. I already have the soundtrack, don't worry. View pictures and more. You can also read notes from the developer on each of the game's major characters. Just talk to them. They won't bite, I promise. It's recommended that you create a save file in the save room if you want to keep it open for access, as leaving the room will bring you back to the title screen. Have fun and thank you for playing Prom Dreams. Queenie Z Productions. Oh, yeah, the player. Okay. Yay. Read the character encyclopedia, yes. Alright, I'm just gonna read about my favorite character. Apollonia. Oh god. Apollonia Ross. The ultimate antagonist of the story. Prior to the events of the game, Dolores was the last living descendant of H. Jericho Ross, founder of the multi-billion dollar energy giant Ross Industrial. While she was known for intellectual giftedness and was a clear candidate for St. Gaud's valedictorian honor, she was extremely withdrawn from her fellow students. She was usually described as kind-hearted, creative, but lonely. She also had a difficult time letting go of bitterness, sometimes something which would ultimately contribute to her dark descent. Despite her family's wealth and power, Dolores had experienced a number of struggles throughout her life. Born with a form of cerebral palsy that left her barely able to walk or perform menial motor tasks, Dolores experienced rejection and ostracization from a very young age, starting with her father's abandonment and continuing through her high school years, when her mother Eleanor, the only person who had consistently given her love and affection, succumbed to cancer during Dolores' sophomore year. She was placed under the care of her aunt Isabel, who had married into the family via Eleanor's deceased younger brother. However, Isabel was far from the warm, caring guardian that she needed. Yep. She would often disregard Dolores' feelings and independence and infantilize her and squander their inheritance money. Yep. The sugar mama lifestyle. These events left Dolores with a hole in her heart that could never be truly filled. Yeah, well, in her loneliness, she would often lose herself in love stories and daydream over fairy tale romance. A boy who would finally make her feel loved and wanted for who she was. As the years passed, however, she began to doubt that this dream of hers would ever come true. The thought that no one could ever look at her with anything but disgust or pity began to crush her, sinking her into the depression that no one but her school counselor was aware of until one fateful day, when her schoolmate Nila Devar told her that Kyle Mason wanted to invite her to prom, and went down. Sorry for swearing. Though Dolores didn't believe her at first, Nila showed her what appeared to be a post by Kyle on the school's social media page, confirming her story. And latent that her dream of romance was finally coming true. She used her meager allowance from her aunt to buy the dress and went to meet up with Kyle at prom. When she found him, however, she learned that he had actually come with another girl, and soon realized that the entire thing had been a terrible, elaborate hoax. Yep. To make matters worse, the girls responsible, Nila, Maggie, and in particular Brooke, quickly found her and began humiliating her. Well, technically, just Brooke. This cruelty, especially on Brooke's part, would be final straw for Dolores. In the years following her mother's death, she had toyed with an old grimoire that had been passed down through her family, Magicae Signus, I don't know, and discovered her own magical abilities which she would then use to exact her revenge, whatever. abilities which she would then use to exact her revenge. Oh God, I'm sorry. Using a broken bottle, she performed an inexplicable rite, sacrificing herself to the demon knowledge in order to become a powerful, nigh omnipotent, supernatural being. Yep. Then, with her newfound powers, she began her murderous rampage, first killing her aunt via Claire, her proxy, and then trapping Nila, Maggie, Brooke, and Kyle into a looping nightmare world. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. So, when she got all flowy mode, full flyers, all of you, like on that part, and after that was the loop happening, like the world where she would ultimately kill the girls and force Kyle to watch kinky, torture porn. Finally, after murdering the people who had tormented her in life, she sent Kyle on a deranged quest to learn about her past, her motives, a way to make sure that the boy who had broken her heart fully understand what he had done. Depending on which ending the player achieves, Dolores' fate changes. In the bad ending, she finds herself succumbing fully to madness, keeping Kyle within her world and trapping him inside of a delusional romance. In the normal ending, she curses Kyle to a life of social ostracization by rendering him paralyzed, and remains free to continue her bloody rampage. Oh God. Finally, in the good ending, Kyle reunites her with the spirit of her mother, who convinces her to stop her killing and set Kyle free. Then unable to go back to heaven or hell, she wanders the earth with her mother, uncertain whether she will ever be able to fully redeem herself. Well, at least, she is with her mother now. I'm sorry that, this is a long episode. I'm really sorry. I just wanna just take it all in. Let's read about Serena. Serena Carmen Gutierrez. Kyle's deceased ex-girlfriend. Serena was always described as sweet, outgoing girl with a passion for the outdoors, and known as a social butterfly around her school. She had many friends, and she was fiercely loyal to both them and Kyle. As she prepared to enter her senior year of high school, she dreamt of graduation, college, and of course spending as much time with her loved ones as much as possible beforehand. Okay, oh God, I'm sorry for my voice. She had even made a promise to go to the prom again with Kyle after enjoying herself so much the previous year. It's not a point-and-click game. However, next year's prom never came. While on a summer road trip with her friends, she was involved in a violent car crash and fire. All the girls in the vehicle suffered serious injuries and burns, but none were as horrific as Serena's, whose burns encompassed her entire body and whose face became nearly unrecognizable as a result. While in the hospital, she was visited by a distraught Kyle, and with what little voice she had left, she begged him to stay by her side. But her pleas were met with silence as Kyle, unable to bear the weight of the situation, walked away from her. Heartbroken, she passed away mere hours later, leaving behind a wealth of grieving friends and family and traumatized Kyle. Although Serena herself is long dead by events of the story, Dolores uses Kyle's memory of her as a tool of psychological terror against him. Throughout the game, Kyle is stalked by a creature resembling Serena as he last saw her, burned, bloodied, and bandaged, who seeks to punish him for his abandonment in gruesome ways. However, through Dolores created this being out of contempt of Serena's behalf. There is also an element of self-projection. She sees Kyle's past actions as proof of his alleged disregard towards women, particularly those who do not meet some standard of normalcy. Well, Kylie, not everything is normal. Jeez. Do even weird. Not only when Kyle acknowledges his guilt does this creature relent in its pursuit, allowing him to finally confront Dolores herself on her own crimes. Well, my freaking voice is freaking tired, so whatever. Hey! Hey, congrats on the winning game. Feels good, right? To earn the happy ending, huh? Relatively speaking, 5 people died, but at least me and Kyle got out okay, right? Anyway, if you want to read some in-depth profile for all of us, you can check the book on the table right there. They're even more detailed than my bios, if you can believe that. Review the developer's notes on Randy, of course. Not much to say about Randy, other than that he came about as a result of brainstorming ways to make Prom Dreams as a little more user-friendly. He basically serves as an exposition fairy and guide, like Navi, giving the player hints in case they got stuck. Well, I didn't get stuck. Well, except for like in the Prom Nightmare end, and well, I used Randy for getting the true ending. Oh god. In the final loop of the game, the Nightmare School, it was replaced by Dolores, who would give the player hints, contingent on getting a game over. Though she's not nearly as friendly about LOL. Also, Randy is an only major character who does not die a horrible death or experience unimaginable trauma. Hooray! Unless you count your best friend being involved in a mass ritualistic killing as a trauma. Oops. Also, his favorite food is chicken spaghetti. Ooh. Why would they add that? Weird. Well, of course. I should, let's start with Kyle. Okay. Well, it's now, why? Well, it's official. I'm never dating ever again. Oh. Hey, don't look at me like that. I swear, it's just root beer. View the developer's notes. Of course. If Kyle seemed to you like a typical generic harem protagonist, it's because that's exactly what he was meant to be. Because Prom Dreams is supposed to be some version of your typical high school dating simulator. I wanted Kyle to play the role of an archetypal dating sim hero who was unexpectedly thrown into a nightmare scenario. I love the concept. Oh my god, yes. However, in the process, I realized I'd also made him an archetypal, I can't say the word right, JRPG hero towards the end of the game. Chronic hero syndrome, nice guy syndrome, determination in the face of unimaginable odds, etc. Like in the end of Crooked Man. So, well, I mean, in Crooked Man, at least that got closure. Kinda. He's also a lot more genre savvy than I originally intended him to be. But let's be honest, who likes a stupid horror protagonist anyway? Well, I don't like Kyle. Sorry. There's something about him I don't like. Also, I realized early in development how much he looked like Kota from the manga anime Elfen Lied. I don't know that anime. Maybe I've heard of it, I don't know. And how he even played a similar role in the story, so I guess that makes Dolores Lucy. Lol. Finally, I know what you horror game fans are probably thinking. No, he's not related to Harry Mason, but the homage was intentional. What the frick is Harry Mason? Sausage pizza. Like pepperoni? Or is that like a different thing? Okay, I want to change the music. I don't know. Piano. Oh, music player. Okay. Oh, what is my favorite theme song? It's Queen of Broken Dream. It's Queen of Broken Hearts, but that's too epic for this one. So let's how about Remembrance? Okay, next to you, Claire. Oh hello there. I hope you enjoyed yourself while playing this game. And by enjoying yourself, I mean experiencing immeasurable fear and impending doom over your complete inability to save anyone. But what is it you humans say? Same difference, right? Oh god. Yep. Yes, Claire, the red herring. Well, kind of. She's supposed to give off the... Oh god, the feels. I'm sorry. Mysterious treasures to revive. With plenty of foreshadowing as to her non-human nature. For real, check out her eyes. Like Dolores and Eleanor in their spirit forms. She has no pupil. What? Sharp-eyed players will occasionally here or there that she's not the ultimate villain of the story. She's initially made out to be, but to be, particularly when she and Dolores are together. But yeah, I really didn't expect to be Dolores. I mean, I thought that she was only an NPC. Claire takes care of this wheelchair girl. Oh my god, I feel horrible now. Also, Claire's theme song, Servant's Heart, was the very song I composed for. Wow, really? Even before the main theme. However, I didn't actually complete the track until a few months later. Since I wasn't... Oh god, that feels... I wasn't sure what to do once I transcribed it, the piano part. It was when I realized I had a violin sound bank I could use that I got around to finishing it. Her favorite food is nothing, actually. She doesn't eat. Being made up of pure demonic magic and all. Oh god, let's change the music too. Oh my god. Yeah, the sugar and spice. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. I mean, Nila is not my favorite waifu, but I like her theme. There aren't enough words in this world that can express my gratitude for what you've done. You've put an end to Dolores' bloodshed. Now she can finally begin to heal. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to have a few words with my daughter regarding the dangers of black magic. A mother's work is never over, it seems, not even in death, not even afterlife. Oh my god. Dolores, you're grounded! Okay. I learned there was the last character to be created prior to the game's development, mainly because I needed a way to make a good ending possible. The idea for Dolores' mother to be her saving grace was inspired by how my own mother helped me through some of my tougher moments in high school. Really. Thanks, Mom. Sorry I'm disappointing you by making violent, scary games with bad words in it, lol. Oh. Also, I didn't want to inadvertently reward Dolores' evil actions with the romance she wanted for her happy ending. That's why it wasn't saved for the bad ending. So I made it to where she got some form of comfort and forgiveness through her mother instead. Oh, yeah, like the end of Frozen. Like an act of true love. That I feel was more of approximately a bittersweet conclusion. Also, while Claire's theme was the first to be composed, Eleanor's theme of Mother's Tears was the first character theme to be completed. It actually went through a couple of versions before I settled on one that I like. A very crappy piano solo, which when we reworked into the song Remembrance. Then a prototype of the current version without the bass line, and finally the current version you hear in the game. In hindsight, it actually reminds me a lot of an Ice Level theme, or something by Yanni. Also, I like Shaker Bells. Okay, sorry. In life, our favorite food was crab cakes. Crab cakes! Yeah, well, so, to be honest, I downloaded this soundtrack. I downloaded the soundtrack before even getting to the true ending. So, when it was Mother's theme, and I saw the Mother's poem, and saw the track Mother's theme, I just have to skip the thing, because yeah, and skip some of the tracks here, because it was in the true ending, like Prayer, Epilogue, and Remembrance. So yeah, let's have Brooke's theme, since it's Brooke. So this is where fictional characters So this is where fictional characters go, they die. It's not actually the purely case, is it? How droll. Anyway, if you want to listen to the game's background music, you can check the piano right over here. Well, I'm listening to your theme, Brooke, my original waifu. Jeez. Stop being salty. But really, if I have to pick, my original wife will have to be like, what? Who's this? I'm sorry! Maggie, oh my god. She's boyish, but she's still a girl. Don't ask why. Just try not to be loud with it, will ya? I've still got a headache from the whole ice pick incident. Jeez. Oh boy, what a doozy of a character. To be honest, I wonder if I made her a bit too unlikable. But then I remember that, yes, there are teenagers that sit this thing in this world. Yep, you're right. But she was kind of a bitch to me. I don't know. But I respect the character development, coupled with the power of her family's wills and her intelligence, and you've got yourself a bona fide high school supervillain. Prior to her reveal as a Queen Bee Brooke, she was supposed to represent the kudere archetype, the cool, collected, and mature girl who may or may not be intelligent as well. Of course, this is all an anecdote to hide her true colors, though I'd like to think that if she'd lived, karma would have come to bite her in the ass eventually and make her learn her lesson. Yeah, when development on the game was just beginning, Brooke was going to be called Bridget. However, a friend I was bouncing off ideas that reminded me of a real-life bully from my childhood named Brooke. Huh. And it stuck from there. Pretty sure her namesake isn't going to be playing a game like this. Though lol. Also, her favorite food is sushi. Let's go to MVP. I'm surprised the developer. I'm surprised Queenie haven't commented on her jazz music. Talk about crappy luck. Oh, first I get my arms lopped off, and then I get stuck in a video game limbo for all eternity. Oh, I guess technically I'm only stuck here till you decide to shut off the game, but still, I love fourth wall breaking. Hey. I would love to be your artist. I mean, I don't know. Well, Maggie is clearly based on the tsundere archetype. Yes. A character who's rough and tough on the outside, but is secretly soft and squishy on the inside. Granted, she's a bit more shaky, snarky, and foul-mouthed than your typical tsundere girl. Well, that's my kind of tsundere. Don't worry. I mean, who swears in an anime. It's still family friendly, but she's also got some dumb joke thrown in the mix. She was also the very first girl that was given a name during the pre-development. For some reason, Maggie stuck with me as a great name for American tsundere character. Really? Maybe because it sounds tomboyish. I don't know. Also, I originally envisioned her acting a bit meaner towards Dolores, yeah, but I realized that it would be more consistent with her personality to be reluctant about it, yeah. I mean, plus I already had Brooke being unapologetically horrible to her, so making Maggie do it too would have been overkill. Hamburgers, yeah, me too. Excuse me, but do you happen to know where we are? Wait, I mean hell, is it? No, it is not hell. Don't worry. Of course. Neela was intended to be based on two dating sim archetypes, the moe character and the obligatory cute a lost Japanese version of the certificate bento box ritual in which girl gives a lunchbox to her male love interest. Of course, like all the girls, her stereotypes are turned into their head, as she's not nearly as innocent as she seems to be. In my opinion, Neela ended up being the most sympathetic out of three girls. It'd be interesting to see if any of you guys, the players, think differently. By the way, Neela's name means dark blue, huh? Really? Okay. Hey, Serena. Oh gosh. Please don't scare my face. Yeah. That's just... That's all you got to say, Serena? Well, hey, when you got an RPG Maker horror game, you got to have something chasing you around at some point. It's like a law or something. For real though, Serena's story was my way of giving Kyle his own dark secret. Yeah, like I done with other girls. That way, none of the characters would be completely innocent. Ha! For Randy, except for Randy. Randy did nothing wrong. Hey. Well, yeah. And otherwise, pretty generic character and art of sorts. Although I felt bad that you really did, that you don't really get to see Serena while she was alive in the game. Yeah, so I stuck a picture of her pre-accident in the game, the character encyclopedia. Go check it out. Yeah. Macaroni salad. Hey. If it's an apology you're looking for, don't hold your breath. No, I'm not ready to give one just yet. That said, it was fun while it lasted, being a villain and all. Oh, I mean, if you're going to have a total mental breakdown and make the worst possible choices, you might as well do it in style. Go big or go home, right? Don't tell my mom I said that. don't worry. Wait, I wanna play her. Which is it? Dying Dream now? No, I don't want. I'll just cry. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to admit a lot of Dolores' backstory and motivations were very loosely, inspired by my own experience of being bullied. Aww. Without going into detail, she's basically a highly exaggerated presentation of the alienation and resentment I felt. And I kind of wanted her to serve as a warning against letting those negative emotions get the better of you. Yes. If you wanted to say Prom Dreams had a moral anyway, yeah, don't worry. I get the moral lessons. Now with the heavy stuff out of the way, I actually had a lot of fun writing Dolores as the mad evil mastermind. The more I write her lines, the more I realize what drama queen I made her. Lol. Yeah. I guess I can justify it by saying that her mother was a poet. That the gift of word in wit runs through the family. Speaking of which, she is totally the type of person with the right schmaltzy, what? I don't know. Fan fiction, just saying. Finally, Dolores' second theme song, Queen of Broken Heart, is heavily inspired by the works of Emily Autumn. The persecution is a bit more Akira Yamaoka than Emily. Though I had even written the starred violin part for the song in similar style, but the end result made the song too chaotic sounding, so I sadly had to exit. Oh well. Also, our favorite food, club sandwiches. What? Unladylike. So, guys, this has been Prom Dreams. My throat is so tired right now, and yeah, this has been a roller coaster of emotions. If you just tuned in right now, go binge watch the series from episode 1 to finish. To finish, you already know the spoilers. So thank you so much for watching. This has been Prom Dreams. I'm BabyMallows, and good night, everyone.